Hey, what is going on, guys? We are here in Westfield, Stratford, the Belong Arena, to check out the Black Girl Gamers Past the Pad event. We've got loads going on here today, guys. We've got free gaming arenas, we've got a tournament with prizes to be won, and a panel from some people doing great things in the industry. Let's go inside and check it out. To track down Akua, Jayan and Janae. I've got some questions for them. So the first question I have is for Jayan. The question to you is, what is the Past the Pad event?
So Past the Pad event is basically a mixed event of panels and tournaments and gaming experiences. So we have 4 different gaming areas here. It's focused on diversity, so making a welcome space for everyone to come and also feel that they can have discussions about race, diversity, the progress of gaming, the future of gaming, candidly, without feeling that they have to mute themselves.
That's a lot to take in. I hope you guys got that. Right, Akua, question for you. Who is this event for?
This event is for everyone in the UK community, the local community. That's people of color, minority people that don't have a place that they can feel like they can game with each other and feel in a safe space, that want to connect with each other and be able to play with together or learn something different that they didn't learn before about how to get into the industry, how to start your own stream, anything that they wanted to be learning, that they can get here and network and figure out how to get going.
Wow, it's great stuff. And the last question, what does this event mean to you?
Oh my goodness, this event means so much to me because I get to talk about esports, I get to educate other people about esports, and I get to connect with people on esports. It is so important to let people know that there is something past just pressing buttons. You can get your education off esports, you can, really connect with the community with esports. It's just always awesome to come out and see other people to connect with and just be around, like we were saying, minorities, non-minorities, if you want to come and see where all the minorities are and what we do and how we connect with each other and, figure out how we can all commune together. I love this event. I can't wait for more events to happen just like it.
Yeah, I can say this, it's great to finally see, people that look like me, all having fun in something that I thought was quite a niche thing. Gaming has been dominated by other races, and it's good to see that black people are finally making a stand. People of color, not just black people. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy the event. So it's clear to see that Jayan, Janae and Akua are all very passionate about this event and what it means to them. This passion was reinforced by an amazing panel of people who had some insight into the gaming industry and thoughts and opinions to share. Let's have a listen on what they had to say.
I'm going to get straight into the juice. 5% of the gaming industry in the UK is of BAME background, right? How is that reflected in esports today? Anyone want to take that?
I can take that from my experience. So one thing I love about the scene I come from, being the fighting game community, the FGC, it's really down to grassroots with us. We don't really have, and a lot of the ownership goes to the companies that manufacture the games. If you don't know how to monetize your game significantly, then you don't end up being like a mainstream kind of esport title. This curse has become a bit of a blessing because that grassroots background means that anyone can become a commentator, anyone can become a top player, anyone can, there's not really much politics towards you doing it. If the people demand it, then it's you. So I'm a black guy, I'm Muslim too, Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Hey.
The people I commentate with are Hispanic, Indian, Chinese, and white. It's completely mixed.
So esports is pretty much just a competitive scene for video gaming. So like Apex Legends just came out, that seems like it's going to be booming. Fortnite, people play a lot of Fortnite, and it's just an industry where electronic sports can be competitive. It's going to be in the Olympics pretty soon, and ESPN is also covering esports. It's also being done on a collegiate level. So now, our kids, your kids, as in, I don't know.
But kids together.
No, right?
Our kids. Element of like imposter syndrome that comes into play when people of color or like minorities, like LGBTQ plus people in gaming, like especially esports as well, because like in a way that's the front of gaming. That's what people see. That's the signpost for what people see in gaming a lot nowadays, especially more than ever. And when that signpost doesn't have you in it, or when it doesn't look like you're invited, it kind of makes you feel like, oh, this isn't made for me, or like I'm not what they're looking for. And I think there's a lot of like internalized systematic prejudices that go into play with having to overcome that, and you need to unlearn a lot of things in order to even reach that place. So I think a lot of the time it is very important to educate as well, and to reach out and to be like, look, there's a door open for you here and I'm gonna help you through it. Like, it doesn't matter if you don't see yourself right now, you can make that happen.
Largest cloud media platforms in the world reports that improved internet speeds in Brazil, Mexico, Argentina, Kenya, Nigeria and India will lead the way to the next billion players in the world. What does that mean for gaming, and what does that mean for esports moving forward? Is the gaming industry prepared to handle that level of difference in ethnicity and race and nationality moving forward, or is it going to be more of the same?
They gotta be.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Like, there's no, like, for me what's really important is like there's no stopping us, innit? There's no stopping us. Like, we are creative, we're amazing. Like, I'm more from the journalistic world, but I love going to esports events. The reason why I love going to esports events, for me, it's the most inclusive place for me, because that's when I see more of my own. I see like the King Jays, I see everyone, like I see people who look like me. When 9 times out of 10, like when I go to things that are kind of journalistic, it's just us. Yeah. There's nobody else. So that's the one world that I feel like, while we're breaking doors, and you can't really stop someone in that way. Like, if you're a good player, you cannot stop a good player. What are you gonna do? If a player's coming and he's licking everyone down, what are you gonna do? There's nothing, you can't stop it. So I think they have no choice, really.
Consider that a lot of these people, a lot of people of color who are thinking about going into esports are also thinking about kind of putting themselves, it's like a celebrity, right? You put yourself in front, you've got to start thinking about, how am I going to deal with being attacked? That's something that is really, really important. Like, esports is by its very nature competitive. Online, people aren't having reasoned discussions about what team is good, what player is good. They are popping off left, right and center constantly. If they hate someone, they're going to say it. So you look at someone like me, if I was thinking I'm going to try and play Street Fighter competitively, I have to actively think about, how am I going to deal with X, Y and Z person online attacking me for my color, my race, my background, instead of just looking at my abilities, which are admittedly rubbish, so they would probably attack me for that. But still, that's something that a lot of people of color will struggle with when they're trying to make these decisions. And it's important for people like, again, coming back to Sonic Fox, to stand up on a stage in front of the entire world and say, I'm here, I did it, you can try and do it too.
Diversity is one of the most important things for me when it comes to the gaming industry, being able to see our faces. Today is very kind of esports centric, and King J is one of the leading people in the esports fighting scene in the UK. So to have people like him come down and show like the youngers that you can actually build a platform and a career out of this, like, it's inspiring, bro.
Yeah, I think it's amazing too. King J, you're a streamer. Everyone go and check him out. How does it feel to, you know, see, so, because streaming is quite a niche thing. You don't really see many black people streaming. You don't really see many black people. So when you just come out, you know, you left your house today now, and you're seeing so many black faces who game also, like, what does that mean to you? How does it feel?
It's amazing feeling, because it shows that, again, what Maida said is diversity. I like to see that there's so much people that are actually involved in gaming field. I didn't even know, like, you know, there was actually a lot of black people that are involved in gaming, and that's me being honest. Like, I had to kind of take myself and just try and push myself out there. But when I see there's so many other people, it's opened up my eyes that there's a lot of people that are involved in it, and I'm happy to see so much people come out and, you know, do something involved in gaming, because that's what I like as well.
Definitely. All right, so the Pass the Pad event has finished. My man, describe this event in one word.
It's unreal.
Inclusive. Iconic.
Energy.
It was an amazing day over at the Pass the Pad event. I'd like to thank the Black Girl Gamers for inviting me down and allowing me to film. Make sure you check out their social media. I have links down below and on screen. My name's Dorrani Williams. Peace out.